Howdy ho YouTube, I am the Worm Fan, and today, I know that we didn't really get to 50 yet, but there's way too much hype in me for it to contain this news. So, I'm going to reveal the second LP that is going to be on the channel. The second LP is going to be a co-op Nuzlocke with the one, the only, Self-Destruct Chatot. Now, you guys are probably also wondering what game, what type of Nuzlocke, because this isn't a regular Nuzlocke. If you guys have seen, the Shady Penguin and the King Nappy, they're both doing a Soul Link Nuzlocke together. And so, both me and, Chatot decided, hey, that looks really cool. We're roommates together. We could definitely do this. So, we are going to do a Soul Link randomized Nuzlocke of both Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire in accordance of, you know, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire coming out. I'm excited about it. I have not been, like, I'm just so hyped for it because, like, first of all, it's randomized. Second of all, it's with my best friend in the entire world. Like, anyone would be excited about that. Now, I know that, Chatot has not, you know, posted videos lately. That's because his computer is dead, and I know he hasn't been on Twitter lately either. That's because his phone died. So he's been, you know, very just, everything's dead. Life's kind of been hard for him, but good news, good news, good news. His computer got fixed and his phone is momentarily, it's getting fixed. He's got like a couple days without a phone. He'll live. So, we are going to be doing that. I'm really excited. Let me go over the rules so everyone knows. It's my little legal pad with all my notes. Alright, that would have been bad. First rule, you get one encounter per route or town. You know, that's a simple Nuzlocke rule. Everyone knows that. When a Pokemon faints, it's dead and it has to be placed in the dead box. I know that I don't want to release a Pokemon, especially after I've put so much time and energy into it. Even if I've had it for, like, just a little bit. You know, we need to have a funeral process. And Chatot feels the same way. I know he does. So, you know, we're going to have a dead box, and that Pokemon is going to live there. And it's sad. Alright. Now, another rule. All Pokemon must be nicknamed. It creates an emotional bond with the Pokemon. So that way, when it dies, everyone can just be like, no, and then everyone starts crying, and it's sad. We are invoking the species in Dupes Clause. So, I can't have 500, Rattatas, and neither can, Chatot. You know? We only get to find one. But it's a randomized Nuzlocke, so that means that we probably won't see multiple Pokemon that are the same. If we do, that's really lucky. Next. Let me read this. Pokemon caught in the same area are linked together until death. So, let's say that I have a starter that's let's say Mew. And then Chatot gets something like a Wurmple. Not trying to say anything about him. So, his Wurmple and my Mew are connected. There's a link between those two. And let's say that Wurmple dies. Mew is then dead. They are linked together until one is dead. The next rule is between both me and Chatot, we cannot share a primary type. So, if I have a Psychic type, Chatot can't. If Chatot has a Fire type, I cannot. But, you know, their Pokemon have two typings. Like Gyarados is Water primary, and then its secondary typing is Flying. So, he can have, or if I have a Gyarados, he can still have a, let me think of a flying type. A Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto's flying primary, right? Yes. I believe so. Yes. So yeah. He can still have that Pidgeotto because, Gyarados is secondary flying. And that's, same thing goes with all other types. It's Gen 3, so we don't have fairies yet. Is that the only one that we don't have? Yes. That's the only typing we don't have. So, there's a whole lot of types out there. I'm sure that we will have some issues where we'll have to talk about, alright, I need you to box this so I can get this out. Because the gyms are also randomized. There's absolutely nothing solid in a gym. TMs are randomized, items are randomized, trainers' names are randomized. I thought that was so cool. Everything's going to be randomized except for, of course, the typings of the TMs, typings of moves, and typings of Pokemon, plus their base stats. That's just a little too much, and no. Next rule. Let's say that when we do this whole catching sequence, like for an encounter, it'll go one at a time. So, first time, let's say it's Chatot. Chatot goes, and he finds his encounter. Once he finds his encounter, then I can go find my encounter. And once I've found my encounter, I can then, if it's the same type, same primary type, like let's say he finds a Rapidash, and then I find Charizard. I have to take my Charizard, I have to kill the Charizard, or run away, or something, and redraw for my next encounter, or for the real encounter. Because if both of us have a primary fire type, it doesn't work. It's just a really broken thing, so that's why that rule's there. Next rule. Oh, let's say that Chatot catches a Dragonite as his first encounter. Which is, nice. It'd be hard, but nice. And then I fail to get my encounter. He has to then release the Dragonite. Because it's not there. It's got no link. If it doesn't have a link, it can't exist. Yeah. So they have to forfeit it. And, let's say that, I don't know. Let's say that, Chatot kills his first encounter. It'd be ridiculous for me to even consider getting an encounter. Because then, I'd already see the encounter. It'd be like, oh, I can get this. And in actuality, even though I could get it, it would just, not exist. So, that is everything. Oh, the game will be on both mine and Chatot's channel. We live together, so we can easily post both videos to both channels. It's easier that way. We're going to be splitting up the labor, and all that. So, we're excited about this. I'm probably more excited than he is. And it's just going to be so awesome. If you haven't checked out Chatot, check him out. Because he's going to be on the channel a lot. And this is not replacing anything. I'm still going to have the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I'm still going to have the Explorers of Sky, Nuzlocke. That's all still there. The only thing that's changing is the fact that we have something new. And I don't know yet what the schedule is going to look like, but we're going to have a schedule, and we'll post whenever we decide. And I don't know when we'll start. Honestly, I have no idea. Because Chatot still has to get all of his programs back, because here's what happened. His computer, the hard drive, crashed. It completely broke. There was something wrong with the hard drive, so he had to get a new hard drive, get new Windows for the hard drive. That was a pain. I didn't do it, it was his dad. And it was just a long process. And he has to get all of his old programs. He has to get everything. So I'm taking care of the randomizer stuff. So that way he can kind of, catch his breath, grab everything in chunks. So it'll be up soon. I say soon skeptically because I want it to be really soon, but I really have no idea when. I'm hyped for this. I hope you are. If you are hyped, like, subscribe, comment, show the hype. I will be doing Ruby, and Shadow will be doing Sapphire. So, even the static Pokemon, like, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, the Regis, those are all static Pokemon, because they don't move, they are permanently there in the system. Those are randomized. So, yeah, I said everything is randomized. Alright, so, like, comment, subscribe, let me hear the hype! I hope you guys will enjoy it. I know I will. I know Chatot will. And just so you know, we're going to use some of Chatot's things. I'm still going to keep some of my stuff, like the Heidi Ho YouTube. Still keeping that. We're going to go with his outro though. He's got a nice outro. I like his outro. And I am a singer, so me and him are going to work together to make that outro song, because he does songs, because Chatot's a singer. It's clever, right? And I'm Rotom. Rotom's just a fun person. If you've ever seen like the anime, Rotom's like always happy and everywhere and such. I like Rotom. So let me hear the hype. You can do tweet to me, tweet to Chatot, tweet to both of us. And let us hear the hype, because I'm excited. He's excited. Everyone's excited. Hope you guys have a great day. This is going up the 31st. So happy Halloween! I'm recording this, early. So, I want to hear the hype. This is the Rotom Fan signing off. Smell you later, YouTube.